Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to another stream with Red Deer today. We're playing more Honkai Star Rail. Hold on, I'm playing around with the volume a little. Oh yes. Let me move my head a little bit. Yep, there he is. Locha. Everyone's like, oh yes. Acheron, Acheron, Acheron. But me, I needed a healer. And I got him. Oh yes. Let me turn the volume up on my end. You guys should be fine. Let me double check anyway. There we go. Hold on. Ba, ba, ba. I hear an echo. Shit. Let's see. Hold on. There we go. That's the problem. There we go. Bop, 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 bop. There. Fixed. Hello, Redier. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Hello. How are you? Alright, today we're going to continue the story. So I needed I don't have a 5-star healer, and sometimes links didn't cut it. So I went ahead and pulled for Locha instead of Acheron. Oh, that does remind me. The anniversary rewards. This is the last day. I get 6 today. Yeah. Oh, and then we reached the goal. Progress at 100% free play mode unlocked. Nice. So what this is an anniversary reward. It's like Mario Party. Yeah. It's very nice, very nice. Doo-doo-doo. And you just get more rewards on top of the rewards you already get. Please select something to buy. Let's go stone grilled almond. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Since solving the Stellaron crisis, Belobog has been constantly undergoing plenty of change. Even you might not recognize the differences, but you will never mistake the trash cans. Your most familiar friend. Oh, thank you, thank you. Bless me, thank you, thank you. Belobog's calling card and the Snow Kingdom's guardian. Oh, right, you haven't paid them a visit in a long while, have you? Of course I did. You have earned... You ask yourself solemnly, did you really flip through the trash cans every day? You have earned the support of all trash cans in the city. You are defended by the trash can lawyer. You are subjected to the judgment of trash can law. Oh, nothing happened. Guilty. The trash can official has seen through your disloyalty. She is always carrying trash around. That is the truth. And I'm gonna try one more. One more. Yes! Cool. The trash cans all agree that you are still their trustworthy friend. Friends within. Friends amongst the trash cans. Do-do-do-do. 1. Visiting land I bought. So it's like Mario Party meets Monopoly. I have 10 more die. Yeah. And 3 remote dice. potato fries. You are fed up with helping Wallace make friends. Fed up with helping Region solve the Ministry of Education's quizzes. Fed up with investigating Tamila's daily routine and helping Alina pick up balls of paper. Is there a permanent way to get them to learn to solve their own problems? Oh, Kawaii Ryu, hello. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome back. We're playing more Star Rail. Playing through the anniversary thing. It's like Monopoly meets Mario Party, and it just gives you more and more free stuff. And I already collected my 6... Was it 6 or was it 4? 6 wishes. As part of the anniversary rewards. So just a way to help one another. And thus, the Bellabog Brotherhood is born, but they still only seek you out. Oh. Perhaps this means that you are trustworthy. No, try again. No, try again. Yes. You have my back, and I have yours. I can't solve everybody's problems. It can get exhausting. The end. On to the next world. You and Wildfire participate in the Bellabog Underworld mine rescue operation, but unfortunately get trapped during the mission. Your food supplies run low. One day later, you notice an ulm. According to the supervisor, this could be the only source of food in the vicinity. Maybe it can help you get out. The ulm moves nary an inch. Damn. Bellabog Museum. Oh, how are you, Kawaii Ryu? I hope you're doing well. Bellabog Museum curator, Olden, wishes to bring in precious artifacts for a themed exhibit. This requires large funding, and the museum's budget is stretched. You will suggest to Olden should seek out a wealthy friend for sponsorship. You're good? I'm good too. I'm good. I'm very good. As long as Olden agrees to be friends with Wallace. Thank you for asking. Thank you, thank you. You and Lynx arrive at the snow plains for a research expedition. Both of you split up and get to work. You discover a mysterious rock. Perhaps it means something more. Give it to Lynx. Lynx has given you the title of Honorary Research Expedition member. They're just playing Pokemon Violet and chilling? Nice. Even if Branya has made many decisions in her life, she's always hesitant when it comes to choices with pros and cons. She wishes to ask you how you would choose. I will calculate all the outcomes. I'm playing 5-dimension chess while you're playing checkers. Nice. Almost done. Warping complete. Trailblazing journey proceeds. 1. During her mission, Madame Shuyi bumped into a mysterious organization. They hid a treasure chest in a hexanexus, and placed it by the roadside, quietly slipping away when no one was looking. Is this group of people up to no good, or is it just a misunderstanding? Shuyi hopes to hear what you think. That's the Hex Club. There's no need to be nervous. Shuyi begins to understand the hexanexus. Shuyi contacts the Realm Keeping Commission. That's a Jujutsu Kaisen looking poster. Oh yeah. I'm gonna trust you on that because I have no idea what those typically look like. Because I don't watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't seen very much Jujutsu Kaisen, so I'm gonna trust you on that. The Realm Keeping Commission is cracking down on the Hex Club under the pretext of unauthorized construction. Yeah, okay. I don't want to use another reroll cube. Or reroll coin. I already own this. Nice. Nice. Me too, actually, but the font is kind of similar. Ooh. Oh, no, I already went this way before. You remember Dan Hong getting embroiled in more trouble since his return to the Lofoshin show, with little chance of slowing down to take in the sights. But is he really someone who likes to wander? Excuse me. This isn't important because you and March 7th are about to do that. Excuse me. March 7th are about to do that. Okay. As expected, Dan Hong has been dragged here to listen to Mr. Xian narrate The Legend of the Trailblazer. Looks like he's sitting on pins and needles. Saying this, you read the room and let the storyteller change the tale. Hold Dan Hong in place and prevent him from leaving his seat. The Legend of Trailblazer is thrilling. Mr. Xian changes the story. Lofo's sword champion shatters the diurn and nocturne. The Imbibitor Lunae averts crisis with a tea ceremony. Which will it be? Which will it be? Yeah. Dan Hong just wants to return to the Express and sit in peace and quiet. Nice. Alright, I'll do one more roll, and then we'll get to the story. During the midnight hush, Hua Hua's haunting wail resonates through the fixtural garden. Don't worry, Hua Hua. Don't worry, Hua Hua did not encounter any monsters or demons. She's just watching a video. Speaking of which, of all things to watch, she's watching cooking videos like freshly prepared garlic-infused pork and glimmering pork slices in fish sauce. She's been watching her figure lately and is laying off on midnight supper. Watching such videos just adds to her frustration. Help Hua Hua escape the clutches of delectable temptation. What are you conflicted about? I'll order takeout. Ah. Let's take it as a tribute to Mr. Tail. Hua Hua shares the joy of food with you. Hua Hua looks at you tearfully as you finish eating. Hua Hua runs away from you, tears streaming down her face. Oh, no, no. Nothing happened. She's such a determined girl. No, 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 we're gonna get a good roll. There we go. Hua Hua shares the joy of food with you. Delish! I don't think she'll be looking at late night food videos anymore. Nice. Okay, that's the last one. Let us. Oh, we gotta finish the thingy afterward. There was a code on the screen, but it doesn't do anything even if you use it. So I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, okay, let's get to the story now. First, it is April Fool's Day. Nah. I'll just hold on. I'm gonna hold on to all the wishes that have been given to me. Oh, wait, the shop. The store. Yay. Yeah. Ooh, jelly. Alright, now it's even more tempting to use them. 213. Adventuring.
Ah, friend.
Okay.
My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
But how is that possible? Alright, so if you recall from the last stream, we found Robin dead in this bathtub. How is that possible?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family.
And then
can
she
testify for
disintegrated
me.
into dust or whatever.
If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Mm-hmm.
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality. What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape.
Is this still in a Black Swan story? No, this is the main story.
Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission.
Black Swan is elsewhere.
Friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
Yeah, this part of the story was added in the most recent update.
And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
That's just one side of the story.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time, and I'm willing to wait. I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Hmm.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy
There she
lurking
is.
beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is
I don't know
not
who to
garden,
trust. I don't
and
trust
there are
anybody.
real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this.
I don't even trust myself.
Friend, let's not beat around the bush here.
I don't know
the
if I'm
thing
real.
is, I want to reach out personally to
I'm not
team
even
up
really
with the Astral
ginger.
Express. I told you,
It's
I'm
all a
just
lie.
not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
What kind of help?
I have but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means. Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip
I
for
don't think
bringing
he
the family to the
cares
table.
about justice.
Truly
That's
a
me.
once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity.
That's just me.
I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family. so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I
Oh,
need
this is
you.
also the final update. You can
The
obtain
reputation
a
of the
free
Astral
Dr.
Express
Ratio,
precedes you.
5-star DPS.
And the Harmony will
unit.
give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us? And then the middle one's not exactly true, because earlier in the story you do associate with two people who work for the IPC, Dr. Ratio and Topaz. A decision like this is way above my pay grade.
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my
Like Dr.
contact
Ratio event
details.
was ended long ago.
You come to
Oh
any
yeah, the event
conclusions,
that he was
call me.
introduced in ended a long time ago.
Oh,
But
and
you can still
this.
get the free
A thorough
Dr. Ratio
investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't
until the
mention
end of
it.
this update.
So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
If I'm not mistaken, you should still have
Aventurine
time.
just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
What are my plans?
Black Swan.
Plex one.
What is she thinking?
Head empty. No thoughts. Oh, there's the code again. Here's my invitation code. I'm not going to accept any invitations. Feast of Deceits. That's Cocolia. Simulated universe. Stuff like that. The exclamation mark will never leave my screen. And there is nothing I can do about that. Nothing.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
Of course. He's
He
a
doesn't
businessman.
know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on. And deliberately
as we
shifted
learned earlier
topics
in the
to
story,
truth of death, to
The
try and
IPC likes to
pull
leave
you
out
in line
essential
with his way of
details
thinking.
in order to manipulate
That's
and
quick
sway
thinking and very sound
the other person
logic.
into making decisions that
Aventurine
benefit
is
themselves.
no fool,
Or
and
that
working
benefit
with
the
him
IPC.
definitely has its dangers.
The Nameless cannot turn a blind eye to evil. Can I toss a die to let it decide for me? Playing it safe seems to be the smarter move.
Insofar as things are presently concerned, yes. But what about the long term? Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions,
Did death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Unlikely, but not impossible.
Sorry, I can't answer that question.
Why not?
That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer. But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her. 2 victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span, in and of itself, that's very unusual. 2 possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
I don't have any other questions.
It's all happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
Black Swan leads you through the chaotic dreamscape. That's very nice of her.
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Stellaron sound. Half-faded cell phone lies on the floor, capturing an unsent message with a snapshot of 2 people wearing smiles. Aww. You pick it up. The cell phone has completely dissipated into a dream bubble. That was from earlier when, you know.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Black Swan gently touches the root of your ear, leaving a cool sensation.
There you go.
Oh,
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join
she
you,
put Vicks on my ear.
hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world.
The smell
Just
of menthol.
think of this as an apology from me
Very
for
cool.
hiding something from you.
Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
No! I dropped my Vicks. Yeah, I still have a little bit of congestion. So what I do is I take a little bit of Vicks, I dab some on my my neck, and I sniff it. Clears out my passageways until at least the end of the stream. Very nice. Water. Coco. You still at hotel in the Dreamscape? Coco. Coco. Have you run into trouble? Vic's gonna fix it? Oh yeah. Don't you know it? Also putting it on your, it's a great on aches and pains and a pinch. Alright, excuse me. We got separated in memory zone, but Coco was with the memo keeper. I felt antsy. Help. Marge, stay calm. Do I need to get off the express and help? Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. The Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. I'm done. I finished investigating on my side. Where should we meet? Coco! Coco, it's great that you're safe. You're safe. The lady didn't do anything bad, did she? I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene has been cordoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with some family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue later.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
It's Sparkle. Fate's epistle. Epstol. It's bad enough bumping into a colleague. What's worse, it turned out to be the Rutgers. Yes, that sarcastic guy. I dare say there isn't anyone more annoying than him in the entire building material logistics department. I always wonder, is it a Mandela effect that I remember Vix written Vix? Oh. Possibly. It's like the Berenstein Bears. But as far as I remember, it's always been VICKS. At least here, in the US. Little tiny vapor rub container. Ah, I'm livid. What am I doing spending all this money on a vacation just to meet this darn annoyance? Aw, poor little Papeshi people.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Some time ago, deep in memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now.
After see mine, yeah, I guess it's not a Mandela effect.
Do you,
It was me who never paid attention to the name.
of those slain by your hand?
Sam. Days ago, Everflame Mansion. Duke Inferno.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive, as are you. We still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
The narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand.
Damn OBS. Okay, we're good. Sorry, we whipped out for a bit. I don't know how much you guys missed. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation. Fatora's fire demon, even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment. Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand.
We come from the fire, and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy, until all the kindling is burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning for
My mom swears Pikachu used to have black at the end of his tail, even though she has never been into Pokemon. And I don't remember him ever having that, but I do remember I did used to be chubby and round. Yeah, Pikachu has been getting thinner and thinner with every generation, with every new generation.
all things are created for.
That much is true. About the thing about the tail, I'm not
Your
sure.
companions don't seem to think so. They fight
I
for
don't
your
have
chance of
any-
survival.
Well, my
No, I don't have
chief,
any Pikachus around.
Just as
Just a bunch of Hololive stuff.
They are flames that have yet to burn white hot.
Nope. No
They're
Pokemon.
still young,
So I can't confirm or hold on.
blame them.
Now this is driving me nuts. I'm gonna go look. Now I'm gonna go look at Pikachu. Pikachu. Mamelep's Pikachu. And it's to verify whether or not you're human. Why is everything in black and white? Hello everyone, Larry here. Please read today's message from the editor. It pertains to changes I have made in my new role as editor-in-chief. He got rid of the color, that bastard. Stupid dude. Yeah, Pikachu's always been round, but he's been getting thinner and thinner as the generations go by, but he never had any black at the end of his tail. The brown was always toward the bottom of his tail, like toward his butt. But it wasn't until recently. She believes she is passing through different worlds where anything she remembers wrong was actually like that. Yeah, that just goes to show you that some people would sooner believe in alternate universes than admit that they were wrong.
But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the
Oh my
planet of
goodness.
festivities?
But I guess that's the
in
Mandela effect.
distance? I plan to bring purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity.
Identity.
Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death.
Alternate universe,
For
huh?
I
Wonder if my
choose
ultimate self gets a girl.
this.
I guarantee you at least one of them.
Destruction is intense, but
At least one alternate Ridye has a got a girl.
Life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible.
Two rejections in universes I'm in is already universe I'm in is already traumatizing. Maybe in others universe he got two of them. Oh yeah, you know you can't really.
I accept.
Rejection's just part of life. You know, it sucks.
The most
Like
brilliant
speaking
and
from personal
intense
experience, it really does suck.
fire
But
in existence.
you know, it doesn't
May
mean you
this
should
flame
stop trying.
illuminate the
You need to keep
farthest
trying.
reaches of your
You're worth it,
bottomless
you know?
being.
I believe you
A
just
bottomless
everybody.
flame.
I believe every person on this planet
Yes,
deserves love.
That's right. But you've made
And if
one
you
small
look hard
mistake.
enough, and if you keep
This blade
searching
remains
for
in
it,
its scabbard not
you're
out
gonna
of
find it.
pity or scorn.
I guarantee it.
It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose.
But you must start with accepting
Perhaps
and
out of
learning to love
reciprocity.
yourself. Self-love. Because how can you ask somebody else to love you if you don't love you?
I'll
You know?
reveal the truth
You know what I
to
mean?
you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream.
Holy shit.
guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
Yeah, I've had more than my fair share of rejections, personally. Not just
Did
in love,
Destiny's
but in
slave
general.
make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
But you just gotta...
My script has
Just
always
gotta,
been
I know it
brief.
sounds cliche, but you just gotta
Other
keep
than
getting
that,
back on the horse.
Anything beyond
You keep
that
writing.
is unnecessary.
You keep
He knows my
doing.
nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape.
I've
And
never
until
really,
then,
I've never really
I hold the privilege of choice.
felt like the answer.
However, you appear to
I never
be
really
ignorant
felt like
of
there was any
this.
other acceptable
So
answer
it's
for me,
time for me
but to keep
inquire.
trying, even if I kept
Who
failing.
exactly are you?
You, the cool mecha-looking villain named
Not your
Sam.
enemy,
Come on, you
perhaps.
gotta come up with something cooler. Hey, Sam
That's
is the
not
coolest
what I
name
asked.
for a
I
cyborg
don't deserve
person.
your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor.
Never been interested in relationships and often wonder why my mom and sisters feel
How about
like
it?
they need another person to be happy.
Ready to
All I
kick
need
off
is
that
video
armor and
games.
sit
Yeah,
down for a
same.
talk?
Video games are great.
It's not yet time,
Sometimes, you know, you don't
I
really
don't
need
need
another
help.
person to be happy.
but I can give you a suggestion that would
Some
make
people,
things better
it's
for you
nice.
and me.
But, you know, not
If
everybody...
Your goal
not
is the
everybody needs
Watchmaker's
another person.
legacy, then
Another
go
person
look
shouldn't
into the
complete you.
family.
You should be complete. It should be...
Not only are they covering up the existence
I don't know,
of
should
death,
be two people coming
but
together.
they're burying the past.
Not two
and
halves
the
of a
truth
whole.
about what happens
If that makes sense.
inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
Well, it kind of reminds me of
And
Jetstream Sam.
the
Oh yeah,
Astral Express
Jetstream Sam.
is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy.
The Grand Legacy.
I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Acheron is not supposed to be here.
I knew it.
That's all I can really gather. Is that she's not of this
Hang on.
universe.
I don't
Don't. What?
Your
Kind of
first
have a point. I
question
survived so
was,
much low points of my life by playing
"Do
Left 4
you
Dead
still
instead of
have
reaching out.
dreams
Same.
about everyone
I remember
who
a lot in
died
college. I
because
would
of
do pretty
you?"
much the same, except instead I would play
Never have.
Overwatch. Overwatch 1.
I was born without the ability to dream.
And I'm only really passing
I
this down as
live
advice that I
for
wish
this
I had
cold,
received
harsh
much earlier
reality,
in my life.
for a little light
Uh-oh.
and to burn, to keep on burning until I turn to ash.
Burn.
So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Mm-hmm. Living until you die. That's the way to be. And I'm not saying you should live like Larry. Sometimes quiet days are nice.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
No, you're okay.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be
My
covered up.
partner's trying to
So
manipulate
they
them
went
and
with
cut
the
them
flow
off from
and let more
from their
people on the
friends,
scene
having
to
friends,
control the
to
situation.
control their lives and others they
After
cheated.
all,
Video
the
games
nature
won't
of the
betray
two
you.
murders
Video
is
games will never betray
fundamentally
you
different.
unless
The
you play
family's
Blizzard
first
games.
protective measure should
And
be
then
against malicious
Blizzard
actors
games
among
will
the
betray
guests,
you.
such as that IPC envoy.
Uh-oh, Red's glitching out. Hold on. Fast, normal. Converted. Default. No. Pre-multiplied alpha. Burp, burp, burp. Bup, 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 bup. Okay, that seems to be okay. Bup, bup, bup. Alright. Yeah, Overwatch, the original Overwatch, it was replaced. Forcibly replaced by Overwatch 2, which was basically just a monetization change. It went from 6v6 to 5v5, made games go faster, but it also made it a lot more difficult to deal with people. Oh, video games won't betray you unless it's a gacha game. Let's be honest, RNG makes me try to do a backflip off a building. When you lose the 50-50, it's like, oh my god. Yo, is that another Mona? I think I'm gonna unalive myself. Oh, great. It's the Ice Kid. Oh, joy. Yes. All right. Anyway. Yeah, Overwatch 2. The developers and the leaders and the people in charge of that game, they can go fuck themselves. They've ruined the game. And no amount of free stuff will ever change that. No amount of collaborations or adding in-game currency to the battle pass will ever fix what they broke. I am never going to be able to play the original game again. It's gone. They took it away from me. And I will never, ever forgive them. Ever. I don't like to hate. I think it's corrosive to your being. But I will never forget. Because remembering is a lot better for your health than it is to be resentful or hateful. And I will never forget what they've taken from me. Alrighty. Venturine is on guard against Acheron.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
When you're shiny
this point,
hunting
I'm afraid the
Rugabin,
only ones we
but
can
you get
trust
5
are ourselves.
Batillion instead. Ooh.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
Precisely.
So you suggest accepting
As
Aventurine's
soon as
proposal
the
to team up?
IPC and Pentacon go into civil war, for
Yes.
example,
It's
we
risky,
pull out.
but we can
What
only
happens
wait
to
until
this
both sides have played their
dreamscape
cards before
or
making any
hellish
further
dreamscape
judgments.
is none of our concern.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here. And I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
It's fine. Let's focus on the big picture for now. It's fine. I got a lot out of him, too. It's cool. You can bully me whenever. You can bully me whenever. That's cool. You can bully me whenever. It's fine. I got a lot out of him, too. Let's focus on the bit. I want the third option. It's funny.
No, I can't accept this. Forget about
You can
it.
bully me whenever.
Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
Adventuring, always open to pull for your game account. We'll collaborate. We've decided to accept your request for collaboration. Wonderful. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. 100,000 credits. Thanks, boss. Wowee. That's so generous of you, boss. Thanks. Oops, I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. Ooh, another 100,000. Just as I anticipated, the family's going to sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can. So her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, now that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to outstanding performance from you guys. You know, doesn't adventuring kind of look like Luca? Makes me feel a little bit mixed.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome.
Gives me mixed feelings looking at
Let's
her.
tell everyone about it.
Clock is dead.
Wow! Wee! TikTok! Oh boy! I've eaten too much this time!
Wow, wee! It's Clocky! Uh-huh! He's a legally distinct corporate mascot of an evil corporation! Uh-huh! Clocky's smile forever radiant. It's not yet known if his gaze can reach every dark corner in the realm of dreams. Yeah, he always appears to help people out. I guess that's pretty cool. I wouldn't expect the real life counterpart to ever do that. I can't even mention the name Michael Moose or even the word Blizzny. I can't. Nobody can. We're all too afraid.
Aventurine's goal
Even a
is
little
to
guy
try
like
and
me has to be
recapture
worried.
Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety
Strategically
to create a
placed
big
in
enough
home.
chance.
If you can see it, of course.
The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Perhaps he's going for the hotel.
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely. Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
Perhaps he's going for the family.
He's definitely going for the family, and it's just a matter of how. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
No conclusions can be drawn just yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
It's been an hour and I haven't killed something. I crave violence.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
He's bluffing.
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However, I asked Don Hung back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's a very powerful woman? Weird. I can't seem to remember.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T.
I'm not allowed to say what I want to say.
They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna do a foolish thing. All this talk about gambling makes me want to do some gambling. I already got Locha. Would it be... Oh, would it be, Would it be... Would it be wrong? Try it for Acheron. I mean, she's basically the Shogun. No, she is the Shogun. And Raiden May. Cognitive echoes or whatever. She's really cool. How about we pull on the regular banner first? And then we'll go from there. Ah, crap. Gotta listen for the jingle. Yeah, that's the regular jingle. Bah. Ooh, another Lynx. You know what that means? Another wish. Cool. Because I already have an E6 Lynx. Nope. I think I'm overdue for a 5-star on this banner. Nope. I wish you better luck than I'll have with my shiny hunting. Oh, thank you. Although, in all honesty, I think it might be easier to shiny hunt. Alright, so I got 16. Should I do it? Or should I wait? Because I do... Well, you know what? The pity carries over to the next banner. I think I might want... I might pull for Robin when she comes out. So not the next update, but the one after, I think. But if I get Acheron, that'd be great. If I lose the 50-50, that'd be great, because that means I'll be guaranteed a Robin. Or a Fushman. So I would like to have a Fushman as well. And as cool as Acheron is, I already have an electric Nihility. Kafka. But Acheron is very cool. Very cool. But I don't need Acheron. Decisions. I'll give it more time.
Checked off the list.
Because as you can see, I've gotten lucky 2 banners in a row.
All of art?
I got Locha and I got Sparkle. Kafka, I lost the 50-50 in a previous banner, trying to get Silver Wolf. So I was guaranteed Kafka. I don't think I'm going to be lucky 3 times in a row.
But I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead. but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank. Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here?
You know, March kind of sounds the same no
Whenever
matter
I
what
see the
happens.
Grand Theater,
I've noticed.
I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
She has the same, I mean, no offense to the voice actress. She's just doing her job. She's just doing what she's told to do. It's not her fault at all. It's just that March has this sing-songy happy sound to her voice, no matter what kind of emotion she's conveying. There's no depth. I mean, even Welt and Himiko have like a more somber tone to the way they're talking, because shit's real. Shit's hitting the fan and things are depressing as hell. And March still sounds happy. I mean, not as happy as she normally does, but happy. I don't know, that's a nitpick, I feel. It's probably mostly just me. Do you think the family's behind all this?
No. After all, they've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Soda.
Looks like Adventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Himiko.
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himiko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Whoa.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Well,
Is there something about my name?
first, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders. That the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was
Now, I
a
do know
result
that
of
these two
your
are
blade.
from Honkai Impact
And
3rd.
that you're now
and Star Rail's a
attempting to
spin-off of
unleash
that
another
game.
bloodbath on Penacony.
Welt
The Annihilation Game.
Well, to make a long story short, he entered a
Ifrit
portal
of Everflame
that took
Mansion.
him from that part of the universe to this part of the universe.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying
And
body
if,
to flames and sacrificed
if
his life as
what
a
I can
martyr.
gather is correct,
determined and
Acheron is
heroic
also
past writer.
from that part of the universe.
Not even a villain should be
So these
disparaged
two
like
should
this.
be at least
And
aware
what's more,
of
there
each
were
other,
plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think
familiar
the blade
with
is
each
more
other.
dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Yeah. She just mentioned Belt's black hole.
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
He put his
That
foot
shouldn't be
down.
necessary. But if it makes the
It's nice
nameless
to
feel
see
less
Wilt
defensive, I'll be happy to abide.
Dish out some
Believe it or
punishment,
not,
even if it is
Galaxy
just
Ranger,
verbal.
Acheron.
Branya
Those
is
are
one
the
of the
names
most
I go by
obvious
to this
references to
very day.
Honkai Impact, since she's one of the
My
main
trip to
characters. there.
Penacony
Oh
is
yes,
solely to
both
fulfill
incarnations of
Marie's
Branya.
final request.
Silverwolf is young Branya, and Branya is adult
I'm
Branya.
here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it.
Branya is like the
I think I've been
mascot
honest enough.
of all of Hoyoverse. Like for
Still
Genshin, I
unwilling to
wouldn't be
reveal
surprised
your
if
true
the
identity.
Cryo Archon is just Branya.
It's not that I don't want to.
She probably
It's just
won't
that
even
I
have
can't.
a different name. It's just
I've come
Branya.
so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words.
And there's some speculation that the
Everyone
Pyro
knows what
Archon
it
is going to be Himiko.
Secrets
or
that they don't want
Genshin's
to be
Himiko.
revealed.
But that's all
And
speculation.
I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
Hmm.
Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
Hmm.
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before
What is
we
the
find solid
Trailblazer
proof.
actually? So we don't know. We know this.
By the way, would you like
The
something to drink?
Trailblazer was
Before we
awoken.
go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No,
Hold on, let me pause it right here.
4 cups.
The only thing we know is that the Trailblazer was awoken by Kafka. They seem to... Kafka and Silverwolf and all the Stellaron hunters seem to have memories of the Trailblazer. But the Trailblazer cannot remember anything. And then within the Trailblazer is a Stellaron. A Stellaron is essentially a cancer of the world. Its presence could mean a very certain destruction of an entire world. However, it's within the Trailblazer, inside them. We don't know what it's doing. We just know, we don't even know if it's docile or active. We don't know if it's the reason they're being. We don't know why exactly the Trailblazer has one. We just know that nobody knows, and it makes a lot of people uncomfortable if they were to find out about the Stellaron within the Trailblazer. And at the same time, The Trailblazer seems to have a real knack for having a protagonist syndrome. What this means is that wherever they go, it just seems that destiny is changed in one way or another. But that's it. That's all we know. Also, they have a very strange obsession with trash cans, which has become more of a. It started out as a joke because a lot of players were obsessed with trash cans on Belobog, and it just became a thing the Trailblazer does and is drawn to. Pretty endearing.
Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
At the same time, hotel in the real world.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
The guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
What?
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
Some information was omitted.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny.
I don't know why. I just can't
This is
get
the
into
residual memory from when the
inhalation gang.
invitation was first delivered.
Yeah, it's just how,
You're
we
abruptly
annihilate and we
interrupted.
are a gang. We are
Then,
Annihilation
what
Gang.
happened next
It's like, really? You couldn't
is-
call yourself something cooler? Maybe fragmentation, reconstruction as a metaphor or an irony?
Barely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the
Why do you gotta go
storms.
literal? It's just, I don't know.
Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
Gotcha, gang.
When have thou, on the path of destruction, feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened?
Who's she talking to?
The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Black Swan, if it's not in the archive, then it does not exist.
Who are you?
Who are you?
It's... no. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together.
What?
But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me.
Who am I? Do you really want to know?
I wish you unforgettable memories.
I am unforgettable memory. I am an unforgettable memory.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment, on the other side, switching to Adventurine's POV. Oh.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter,
Oh, it's from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2 opening. Who am I? Do you really want to know? Geez, your friendly neighborhood?
Congress.
You know.
The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance
Yes,
to the
Spider-Man.
Sigonia system.
Spider-Man.
This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning
The third one was a
sensational
mess.
Kataka-Abjin extinction event
I would
into
have to
a
say.
distant
Too many
memory.
cooks in the kitchen.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods. Land of rock, but not water.
What's going on?
Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears.
It's
You
baby.
beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness.
Who's this lady? Why is she so dramatic?
Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy three eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father,
Kind of reminds me of some church
My child
performances. It's making me a
was
little,
still sleeping in my
little
belly.
weary.
And
I guess she
where my
graduated from
husband
theater
went,
class. Oh yeah,
I too.
you can
soon
definitely
must go.
tell.
I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me. Does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain?
Yeah, without seeing the actor,
Please
this kind
tell
of
me
performance, at least for
whether
me,
this life is all
doesn't
just a
hit as
fleeting
hard as I
dream.
feel like it could.
Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
All children are born to face impending death.
Mommy!
That's what it means to be alive.
Mommy, the rain. It's raining.
Boom, 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 boom,
Raining?
boom, boom, boom.
Raining.
It is raining. It's true.
The distance
Well,
ceases
there's more lying
to
to us.
exist.
They really did
Emotion
summon a
is the
rain.
thing we
Mommy,
miss.
we can leave here.
Who tells the
go back
wind
home.
which way to blow? I wonder who will stop the rain.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops.
So a Triclops, is that somebody who has 3
You
eyes?
came.
Because there's the Cyclops, 1. Does
Did
that
you
make
hear
me?
that?
Does that make us a Diclops? Are we Diclopses?
Thank you.
Diclops? A Diclops eye?
Thank you.
Diclops eyes? Diclops 2-eyed?
Darling.
Monsters.
Listen. This is the sound of rain.
Alright, this woman's performance is beautiful, but she's taking forever. On the day you were born,
the
the
day
sky
you were
also sent
born,
down a gift like this
the
from
snow-
Gaiathra. Such a lucky child, such a blessed
lucky
child,
child.
just like your name. A gift from
Such a
them to
blessed
Abjin,
child.
my boy. May the goddess Gaiathra
goddess
close her
Gaia-
eyes 3 times. Keep your blood
Keep your
eternally
blood-
pulsing. Let your journey
Let your
be
journey
forever peaceful. And your schemes forever concealed.
Forever.
Welcome to the sad world,
Welcome
Kakavasha.
to this sad world.
Child blessed by Gaiathra.
Kakava.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Maybe because of the visualization or maybe lack of context that makes the lady's words hit less.
Oh, heavens.
Yeah, because
I must have drunk too much Soul Glad.
I can only say
didn't
this as
expect you to be
somebody who
back so
has
soon.
experience performing
was
in
it?
theater.
Find anything?
That particular delivery relies on seeing the motions of the actor, watching them as they move across the stage, and being there in the theater to feel not just their words, but also the volume. And there's all kinds of other things too that really relates specifically to seeing and hearing and being in the presence of the voice and the performance as it is happening in front of you. As an actor, you must consider all the facets of what the audience is able to see and experience from your performance. If all they can see is nothing and all they can hear is your voice, then you need to use only your voice. You have to convey everything you need to convey through the voice. You cannot rely on facial expressions or movements. None of that is translated into your voice. But the feeling of desperation, the character's emotions, how difficult it is to say certain words, the easiness of others, the way the words and feelings make the character feel, all those sorts of things must be conveyed through the voice. You have to consider what the audience can see. Like right now, can you see me waving my hands? Can you see me blinking 1,000 times a second? Can you see me scratching my foot? Hold on. Maybe you can hear me scratching my foot, but you can't see me waving my hands. And you can't see me blinking a whole bunch of times because my model isn't rigged to do that. And you can't see me changing my facial expressions right now. The sun is shining in my face, and I'm squinting because the window's right behind my monitor, and the sun is shining directly through the window. Can you see that? No. But what can you hear? My voice. So I'm conveying everything I'm thinking, everything I am saying, and everything I am feeling through just my voice. I'm not acting, but you know, that's the example I can provide. And then that's the reason why, is because this is not to say her performance was bad, because that is not what I'm saying. She did a fantastic job. It's just that it's not as good as it could have been, because all we saw was a static drawing of a baby. We didn't see the speaker or something that represents the speaker. We didn't see, for example, a woman cradling this child and praying or giving thanks. We didn't see her like even she didn't even have to move. She just needed to be in a pose that conveyed what it was she was saying, enhancing what it was that they were trying to say. Ugh, I think I'm rambling. I don't know if what I said made a whole lot of sense. And again, yeah, it's gonna be good. At least we can see who's speaking. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it could have been better. Must have drunk too much, Soul Glad. Didn't expect to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything? Oh, so Soul Glad is an alcoholic beverage.
Just
oh,
as
Harry,
you
there he
guessed.
is.
Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony, using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
It's Dr. Ratio.
Of course.
And it's adventuring.
Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the
It's the
ideal
man
dream
himself.
created by the
The
family?
man who joined your party without
Let
your
alone
consent.
That the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone.
Hey, the man himself.
When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray.
Like, it's just in Dr. Ratio's
Besides
voice.
Robin,
you can just
there was
hear that he doesn't like
another
these
body.
things.
I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on.
We're talking about
so
speech, though. My most
gotta be
iconic line in game is from Skyrim. It's the word from
Incredible,
Patronix.
Have you
Patronix.
already exhausted
What is
your
better,
limited
being
repertoire
born
of
good
tricks so
or
soon?
to overcome your evil
There
nature
are
through
plenty of
great
chips,
effort?
but it'd be best
That
to
is
choose
a pretty
carefully.
good line.
The most straightforward has to be
And it was
Robin.
voiced by Charles Martinet.
Remember? That masked fool once told me to find
Very
a
same
mute
voice
as a
as
friend.
Mario. Or the original voice
Robin
of
is
Mario.
what she calls the mute.
The new
She
Mario
has lost
sounds
her
like he's
voice,
got a
and while
gun
most
to his
people
head.
don't pick up on it.
It doesn't sound like
You
Mario
and
at
I
all.
cannot mistake that sound.
But I
Not
digress.
produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. Starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it
Oh
verges
yeah, not
on
just
the
Chris Pratt,
infinitesimal.
but the guy,
To phrase it in a manner
Mario.
more befitting
Like
the
in the video
vernacular of
games,
Penacony,
there is
you're
another
dreaming.
person who voices him now.
But if you simply can't control yourself and
Chris
want to
Pratt
try
was
your
Chris
hand,
Pratt.
then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
You can't help it. It's just Chris Pratt, Hollywood voice man.
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can.
Wow.
Ratio,
got a
I'm convinced
real,
now that there
Sherlock
must be
Holmes
something
here.
wrong inside
Hilarious
the
part
family.
is they make Mario like in Brooklyn,
Just
so
you
his voice
wait and
fits.
see. That man's
Oh, yeah.
sister has died. He can't sit on his hands.
Yeah, Chris Pratt was.
Without any further ado,
he
let's
did the
set
job.
off. Lead the way.
He wasn't
The
bad,
show is about to begin.
but you know his performance was forgettable. You know, nothing stood out. He did the job.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Yeah, that sounded like a threat.
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Yeah, Mario's from Brooklyn, this side of paradise. As the story unfolds, you will have the chance to progress the story from other characters' POV. Points of view. When entering a character's point of view for the first time, that character will automatically be placed first in your team. You can check the Fates Atlas interface to see which character's POV an ongoing mission or completed mission is in. If you need to change your POV to continue the story, you can select here to enter Fates Ensemble. For more details, please see tutorials. Press here to switch to another character's perspective. So whenever the story is in the character's perspective, you're gonna have them in the team, just temporarily, I think. Yeah, because it says story underneath his name, so it's probably not a permanent thing. And then adventuring's not out yet. Probably still testing. But he will be in the next banner. Select any character to experience a different story from their respective POV. Adventurine, Dance Macabre, Trailblaze Chronicle.
Wonder where I'm needed this time.
Interesting. Oh. Activate space anchors 15 times in Penacony. Team must include Adventurine. Oh, it won't even let me look at his stuff. Interesting. I was curious to see how they built him, but they won't let me. Hendrik. Oh, it's the Pepeshi dude.
Hey, you two!
Hey, you
Place
two!
of business. No entry.
No entry.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect.
Yeah, that's cool for immersion.
My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
And that's another thing about Dr. Ratio. He says it like it is. He doesn't lie. No, the chest.
A dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
Brute force, brute force. Brute force.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Oh, it's a peacock. Very cool, very cool. Nice. Yay! Finally! What the fuck?
Stay calm. Calm your body and mind. You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time to settle your accounts.
I have nothing to hit this guy's weakness. He's gonna be here forever.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
Oh, he's a preservation.
And play for a while. Let's pick it up a notch.
I won't go easy on you.
Oh, he's a pushover.
No dirty tricks, all right. Can't lose this one.
Don't worry. I'll go easy. Don't move, okay?
Calm your body and mind.
All in.
Oh.
You can still walk away. Stand down.
All right.
Nice. Ooh. Oh, it was a trap.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh. He's a gambler.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Yeah, the gotcha gamer ult.
Calm. I won't go easy on you.
Kindred spirit. It does remind me of New Vegas, and how I haven't played it for a while now.
Better hedge your bets. Can't lose this one.
Let's pick it up a notch.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind.
There we go. Oh, shit. So it seems like this guy just turns into any random enemy.
Allow me to see you off. Seems you. I won't go easy on you.
Don't ask, just spend.
Why don't you stay and play for a while? Don't move, okay?
No dirty tricks, all right?
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
All in.
Oh, so if you shield the team with Adventurine's with Adventurine's skill, he provides shields, and if everybody gets hit at least 7 times, he activates a follow-up attack, which is an AoE. Oh, I'm saving for Adventurine. He's in the next banner. I gotta wait a month. Okay, I'm not pulling for Acheron. I already have something that'll fit the bill. Wait, I already used that on Melt.
I'll play the best time.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you.
Oh!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
A reward with no risk? I'll take it.
Wait, hold on. Nah. There we go. It really is random.
I won't go easy on you.
But then
Time
it
to settle your
keeps
accounts.
the weaknesses of the original enemy. So even if it transforms into a different enemy, it still has the same weaknesses before the transformation. Interesting.
Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind. Allow me to see you off.
Don't worry, I'll play the bad cop.
Six nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
Did you return on the path that came from? Oh good, I don't have to walk all the way back. It seems that all it takes for this door to open is returning the statue to its original position. What's the difference? Oh, I mean, which one's which again? Oh, there we go. I know that clockwise and counterclockwise are
Just as I
opposites
thought.
of each other,
Here's the correct answer.
but I don't know which is
A
which.
truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Oh God, man.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
No, I guess not.
Feeling lucky.
I like this guy. Even though I don't trust him, I like his utility.
Oh, impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
Can't go that way. Gotta go this way. Cannot be opened in the current state. The heck is he doing? Just for the sake of elemental variety, I'm gonna have to bring Kafka instead of Welt.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Caught in the net.
Allow me to see you off.
Stand still. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Ooh, nice. What?
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Ah, just look at the time. I feel like I just started. Damn it. TikTok. Do you know about Babachka that controls the dreamscape from the shadow? Hey, I wasn't done reading that. Do you know about Babachka that controls the dreamscape from the shadows? What of the dream's edge, hidden deep below the dreamscape? Do you know about the top secret family sacrificial rituals? TikTok. They have fooled you, dear guest. Come and hear the truth. I shall show you how truly filthy the dark underbelly of Penacony is. Ooh. Let me see. Or maybe he's just talking gibberish. Yeah, he's talking gibberish. Nice. Brute force. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Nice. I did it. I thought long and hard and I figured it out. TikTok. Think about it. These stories are insane, right? How could I have believed such things? I'm sure they're all just conspiracy theories dreamed up by some B-grade tabloid. They must be fake. Right? Eerie building block. Oh.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Uh-oh. Alright, after this fight I have to call it a day. We'll continue tomorrow.
Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Relax.
Better hedge your bets. Going all in. Tabs on me.
Don't move, okay?
May as well kill them all. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Shit.
No dirty tricks, alright? The dice have been cast. Bust.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to who I picked.
Maybe I'll take it all.
Ooh! A gotcha within a gotcha. Nice.
Time to settle your accounts.
Stand still.
Alright, I'll call your bet.
Why don't you stay and play for a while? Let's pick it up a notch.
Didn't hurt. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Very nice, very nice. Monkey. Oh, that's not a monkey.
That
Oh, look at his
breathing
silly little eyes.
sensation. Remember it.
Look at his cartoony eyes.
Time to settle your accounts.
Relax.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return!
Don't worry, I'll go easy. Don't move, okay? Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
May as well kill them all.
Time to settle your accounts.
Stand still.
Better hedge your bets. Can't lose this one. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh!
Watch your head.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Yeah.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
That's it? All those enemies for this?
We can use it.
Well, might have to call it here. It's a lot of fun, this stream. Yeah, yeah. I will playing this again, maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Maybe not. I feel like playing more I want to play more Truck Sim tomorrow. So I think I'll do that. Maybe for the first hour. And then we'll play more Star Rail tomorrow. Or maybe I'll play more Star Rail and just play Star Rail. Because the story is pretty interesting. We're getting into the nitty gritty and the hellish hellscape. Which I really like. Yeah, the story so far has been pretty interesting. It's very tempting to just play the rest of the story off stream and just let you guys experience the story when you get here. Very tempting, but at the same time, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do the boring stuff like grinding and side stories off stream. But then the main story I'll keep to the stream. Yeah, happy April Fool's Day. Well, I originally did have something planned for April Fool's Day. What I wanted to do was I wanted to play something called Randy's Crack House, which was a parody version of Baldi's Basics. But I couldn't find a place to download it that didn't also want to install a virus onto my computer. And I didn't want to have to like set up a virtual... What is it? A virtual computer? That was a lot of... that would have been a lot of work. Or it would have... It's doable. I could figure it out. It's just that I didn't want to. That's the thing. Maybe in the future I'll figure something like that out, but it wasn't what I was willing to do. And I had decided too late. That's really on me. I should have planned this a lot more ahead of time than I had. But I didn't. Maybe there's always next year, right? Right. So tomorrow I'm probably definitely going to play this because I really want to get through the story. Or maybe I'll play Truck Sim. One of the two, but there will be a stream tomorrow. And then Friday night, I don't know. We'll probably play more Prisoner Architect. Or maybe I'll finally give Hollow Break a try. I have it downloaded and everything, so it's ready to go. I don't really know what kind of game it is. I'll have to try it out before I stream it. Or at least look it up before I stream it. Anyway. I hope you guys had a great time. Thank you all for coming once again. Always fun to have you guys around. And I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for spending some time with me. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye.